This is the first video in a series of 3 videos where I showcase 3 products in After Effects that I use every day to speed up my productivity and enhance my overall animations. Let's jump in. Again, thanks for watching. I'm Cameron King. You might also know me as Cam the Man King on Instagram, or that's pretty much the only place I am is Instagram, and on here too, YouTube. I edit videos, I do animations for a living, I'm a creative director, all that sort of thing. And I wanted to share with you today these 3 tools that I use every single day, pretty much every single day. I'm not gonna lie. There's some days I don't do anything. Some days I just sit by the pool and sip on a margarita, whatever. But these are 3 tools. Pretty much anytime I'm in After Effects, I use them. So let's just jump right in with Flow. Let's take a look. So this is Flow right here. You can see my cursor moving around like crazy. This is Flow. This is essentially it's a script. Let's go here. So this is a script. As you see, I'm registered. It was built by RenderTom and Zach Lovett, which is great. But you can find all these on AE Scripts. Everything I pretty much talk about is from AE Scripts. You can find it on there. This is Flow. If you know anything about animation, you probably heard of Flow, but this thing I use every single day. So it's basically a script, and it creates this user interface for you. And this right here is a replica, a sort of facsimile of the graph editor, which is right here. And I can't show you now until we get something in there. But essentially, it takes all these popular motion paths, motion curves, and puts it in this simple interface, so you don't have to go in here to do it. Let's do something as an example. I'm going to go start a new composition. Move this over here. That's fine. Comp 1's fine. We're just doing a little test. I'm going to take my logo. I'm going to throw it in here. You see its little baby logo. We're just going to make it bigger just for the sake of seeing it. And of course, it's all pixelated and stuff, but don't worry about it. So let's just say we want to have this logo come up and right here in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and align it to the middle, and then hit Control P, or Option P, sorry, Option P to set my keyframes. Let's make it 20 frames long. Go all the way down here, and we want to bring it up. Look at that. You just animated something. I just animated something. And as you guys know, we have our old keyboard shortcuts of F9 that will create a simple ease. So like, it kind of just softens the beginning and the ending of the animation. So how it lands, this is your out and you're in. So you ease out and you ease in. It's very simple. It softens things. It doesn't make it all rigid. So if we go back, Control Z it, you'll see how rigid it is. Boom. All right. So we can F9 it, and it'll look soft. It'll look much better. This, however, gives you more control on the out and the in. But when I come from down here, I typically like to do a quick up, a quick out, and an ease in, a long ease in. And there are folks out there who know all the lingo and all the qubits and I don't know all that stuff. I'm not that smart, so you gotta bear with me here. But I can feel it. I don't know the terminology, all the nerdy stuff, but I can feel it. So if we hit apply, check it out. So we'll start off with a whoosh, and then it comes to a nice gradual landing. So we see it quickly jump out of the bottom of the frame and easily land right there in the middle. Let me go ahead and expand this out. We'll make it 2 seconds just for the sake of seeing it. Whoa, that's really long. Let's try that again. Boom. Yeah, nice and soft. So what we can do, we can actually speed it up even more. So you want your graph editor right here. This right there. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Boom. Let's see. Something's here. Let me make sure this is straight. And we can go. Select the 2 keyframes. Hit apply. Maybe I'm overextending somewhere, so let's try that. And then watch. It'll quickly jump up and then slowly land. So all the sound effects are included. So there's that. So basically what we're doing is we're going to this graph editor. We select position. If you know anything about the graph editor, you know, let me just get this going. Value graph. And with the graph editor, usually the steeper it is, the faster it is, and the more of a slant it is, the slower it is. So the graph editor is an amazing tool. I think you should learn that first before breaking into this and really understand what's going on with the graph editor. It's a whole nother beast, whole nother world. It really just expands your mind to the possibilities of After Effects. But we're talking about flow. We can talk about the graph editor some other time. So this is what's going on in the graph editor, essentially. And then if we wanted to do something like this and hit apply, you can see how it changes the thing. It'll change the feel of the animation. So hit apply, changes the graph here, changes the feel of the animation. Hit apply. Let's see what this looks like. Beep. See, it kind of creeps out like it's a scary monster and then jumps up. And then we have like this one. See, there's all the names here you can see right there that I was mentioning earlier. If you want to go memorize it, you can. Boom. So there you have it. I mean, this is just the greatest tool just for getting solid animations, you know, that just look nice and feel nice. And I don't know what else to say other than I love this tool. I would say the only downfall is that you cannot do any like overshoot, anticipation, any bouncing, or things like that, you know. So unless you were doing like full-on character animation, or if you're in like a really high-end art house that does all this stuff all the time, then don't use Flow. Use your hands or use some other tool. But for anybody else who really does just like social media videos, quick commercials, personal stuff, things like that, this thing is fantastic and saves me so much time, and it also increases my curves and the quality of my animations in a quick amount of time.